Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we are going to do a full face of Moira Cosmetics. And if you're interested in seeing what I used, what I think, then just keep watching. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. I am in so much pain, and it didn't come from helping my brother. I was fine that whole time. Sleepy, tired, but not hurt. You know how I hurt myself? I came in here. Okay, I came in here and sat down in this chair, and I hadn't done that for 2 weeks. And now it's got me wondering, if I didn't do this, how much pain would I be in, really? You shouldn't make light of how much pain you're in sitting at a job like Shy Guy does. He's like, oh, I wish I had your job. Yeah, honey, if you're sitting in a chair for the amount of hours that I'm sitting in a chair, I mean, right now I have a TENS unit, an ice pack, and a back brace on just to sit here. And I hurt myself sitting in this chair for 2 hours, just kind of organizing for the week. Okay, anyway, in the Glitzy Fritzyville basket, I have been spending, time with this powder. And as you can see, it's going away. But anyway, I have found using it a lot that I love this powder. But right after I got it, I compared it to this powder here, and I liked it. Now, I've not spent a month with this powder, but this powder caused me to put in an order with Moira so that we could check out more of their cosmetics. Here's all the stuff. I've not opened any of it. So let's do it! I stole that. I saw this girl on Shorts, and now I've watched all of her content. I love her accent. She does fashion, but she always goes, let's do it!
Let's do it!
Camera, I went ahead and primed my eyes and put on moisturizer. And then I remembered someone asked me a question and they said, Mary, why do you keep wearing these? What do they do? It does the same thing as any other mask, especially under the eyes that you would put on. It like marinates underneath here so that when you take it off, it just looks better. It just looks like, here, let me take this off for a second. So you got your eye cream or serum or whatever you want on underneath here. That's the beauty of the reusables, okay? But the longer these set on here, depending on what things you have under here, it's just going to keep marinating. And when you take it off, the wrinkles are softened. Everything just looks a little bit better. So that's why it's reusable, so you can just keep putting things underneath it. And while I have your attention, I didn't purchase these. They were sent to me from Pacifica. Actually, I did purchase these, but I have a backup in that drawer over there that Pacifica sent to me. So these are the same ones that I introduced you to a long time ago. They sent me this. As I was looking at this, I thought, what the heck, Mary? This is what I got for eyes. I didn't get a palette. Thought maybe they made a mistake and didn't send it to me, but no. I just bought this. So we're gonna need to do a little bit of eye work outside of this. And of course, I'm gonna go for my own palette. What I'm looking for here is just a crease. I'm just gonna drop into PETA using the E25 from the Glitzy Fritzy Essential Eye Set. And while I'm doing this, since this isn't new, I'm just going to give you a update, okay? My surgery is set for October the 6th. That's when they're going to go in and... Maybe I shouldn't be making light of that, but I have been wondering. People keep talking to me about the scar that I'm going to have. Even the doctor, he's like, well, you have these rings on your neck. So we'll just go in there and your scar will be minimal. And I'm thinking, why is everybody so concerned about this scar? I mean, I wouldn't take a knife and cut up my face and go, oh, I don't, scars. But, it's a medical thing. I don't really care about the scar, right? Maybe I better look at this scar, because I'm thinking it's just going to be like maybe that big or something. They can take out a whole gallbladder. But every picture I've seen, it does look like they're actually going to slit across my throat. So I'm like, okay, well, can you go in through this one? And then maybe you could tighten that while you're at it. So I would imagine they're going to come in through here. I mean, there's nothing that we can do about these hangy down things. I'm sure you have them too if you're my age. It's from age. It is what it is. I don't care. I mean, I do, but I don't. Anyway, so they're going to take out the right side. I asked him about radio frequency ablation because I read about that. As far as I can tell, no one in this state does that. So I would have to come out of pocket, pay for it myself, and go to another state. And it's possible it could be a more than one situation thing. So, I got a really good shot of everything still working. Okay. you know, if they just remove the right side. I'm sure that a lot of you are going to say, Mary, it's not any of our business why I would decide to let them do that. But I'll just go ahead and tell you. It's because I don't want to find out down the road when I'm older that it has to come out and then have to face anesthesia at an older age. I don't know if I've said it out loud to you guys before or not. I probably have. I seem to have diarrhea of the mouth here and just say everything. Okay. But I personally kind of think that, you know, the older you get and have, you know, anesthesia, your chances increase with dementia. So I already have a problem remembering stuff, you know. And then I also found out, which I know, I mean, thyroid cancer is the cancer that you want if you're going to get cancer. Everybody says that. It's still cancer, okay? And I found out that when the nodule is to a certain point, you know, that they would actually think about operating, which mine is. I mean, they told me it's the size of a kiwi. The more the chance that the biopsy is wrong. So I'm like, okay, if the biopsy could be wrong, why even do it, right? If the biopsy could be wrong because of the size, then let's just go ahead and get it out. So that's what we're going to do. That's going to take place on October the 6th. But I would try to get things filmed between now and then to make up for, because as predicted that week, last week, with the eyeliner declutter and the fritziness, that is what I made on the best of fritziness. $9.50. Look at these arrows. YouTube's going, you're down. Yeah, I know. Then on the eyeliner declutter, that's what I made. So that's what I made that week. $21.52. That's what I typically make in one video, and I put out 2 a week. So that's what I normally make in a week. Oh, and that's before Uncle Sam gets his hands on it. I still have to pay taxes on this. Any of you, would you work for that kind of money? No, you gotta love this, okay? That's why you do YouTube. You don't do it because you're making a ton of money. You're not. You're not even making enough money to pay for the makeup that you review, okay? I think Melissa 55's video that she put out not that long ago about how much money that she makes shocked a lot of people. Because I think that they thought she was making big time bucks. No, that's why I keep telling you guys who have used the PayPal donation link in the description box, thank you. Because without you, I couldn't even, and by the way, thank you to the people who did that this past month. Without you guys, I couldn't even buy the makeup. That's how I buy the makeup. I buy the makeup because you guys use my affiliate links, because, you know, all of this combined plus PayPal donations give me enough money that I can do that. Otherwise, I'd be up a creek probably at least once a month. Every other month for sure. Somebody asks me what kind of camera they should get to start a YouTube channel. Here's my answer to them, always. None. Use your phone, because at this point you don't even know whether or not you're going to like it. When you get into it, you may see how many hours are involved and go, oh my gosh, these people who do this are stupid. Anyway, yeah, you don't want to invest any money in a YouTube channel until you at least know how much you like it, you know. So yes, I do. I want to put out content the whole time that I'm off so that you guys have things to watch, so that I keep some income coming in. And so YouTube doesn't go, you're a loser, and bails on me. I'm going to come into fritziness really quick. I just want it a little bit, I think, because I have this color on in my dress. I just want to bring a little bit right here. I'm trying to think if there's any other news that I need to report to you guys. In case you missed the community post that I put while I was off, there was an article done about me from Yvonne. She did an article on me a couple years back. She did another one and one on Laura from Sydney Grace. Anyway, if you want to show that some love, that would help Yvonne out with her blog. I also wanted to say thank you guys for your love to Shy Guy on the video that the two of us did together. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that he was nervous about that. He doesn't normally watch my videos. Sometimes I film one, he's here and he hears stuff, but he doesn't watch my videos. He watched that one though. I know. I mean, of course he would watch that one. He's in it. While I'm doing this, why don't you guys take a look at these two lovely ladies from the Fritzy family who sent me their pictures. And by the way, anytime you guys want to do that, I want to feature you. So let's get into this. This is called Diamond Daze, like D-A-Z-E, Liquid Shadow. Ooh, this is a blue. Not sure why. Oh no, it's purple. Is it blue? Or is it purple? That might go with this. It doesn't matter if it does or not. I've already done it. All right, that definitely had sparkles in it. So I just wiped it off my hand with a wet wipe. And yeah, when we put the light and magnification glass on there are sparkles left behind. It's definitely an oil cleanse night. And let's do this. You could use this as a liner. I'm gonna pack it on because I want that blue and purple shift. And if I put it on, just dab it on, I don't think you're gonna see that. I'm interested to see if it's gonna stay here or if it's gonna fall down on my face. Next we have liners, and I have two here. So it looks like I have a green one. It's called Statement Gel Liner. Let's look at those colors. It's retractable. That's how much you get. All right, it goes back down. That's good. That good. That good. We do have a sharpener on the other end. Good to know. This color here is green of some kind. Let's look at that. Oh, I think that's going to go with this. And here is the color brown. Okay. I guess if I had my glasses on, I could have seen all that sparkle without the magnification glass and light. Right there it is. Look at all of that. Whoa. Let's do something I never do and use it as a liner on the lid because I like that color and I think it'll go great with fritziness. Even if I just put it in this part and not all the way across. I think we'll use that along the lower lash line too. Maybe use fritziness with it, but I want to try this in the tight line and waterline and see what happens. I have to go over this a few times. It might cream up more after it's used a few times. I don't know. It's not so creamy like the Tarte one that it will probably break. So I could probably run it up there a little bit, you know. Do you remember when I broke the Tarte one off in my eye because it was so creamy? How I did that was doing the close my eye on it thing like I always do with a sharpened pencil. But that's not a good idea to do with a retractable liner because in order for this plastic part not to get in your eye, you have to run it up kind of far like that, right? And then it broke off. If you have a really creamy retractable, I would suggest not doing this. Now we're going to jump to another product that isn't Moira, but I need a mascara. And I don't know, do they not make one? They do make a mascara, so I don't know. Maybe I ran out of money. Or it could have been because I just purchased this. I didn't want to have a whole bunch of mascara open again, and I'm starting to get there. So I bought this, and since I had this, I didn't order. That's probably more like what happened. Let's put this on. And you can just see for yourself. Is it a one-coat wonder? I don't know what your idea of one coat is, but, you know, mine is before you have to dip back in. I really do think it does a good job. But it does have a hard bristle brush on it. So if you get too close to your tight line with it, it will hurt a little bit. I'll give you more in depth on this mascara. That's not what the point of this video is. In favorites, okay? All right, let's take that off. So now you can see, you guys know that I have wrinkles right here. And of course I have them in my forehead. And I take this off and magically no wrinkles. That's why I like this stuff. Now, will that last? No. In a few hours, I'll start doing this again, and all of the wrinkles will appear. But initially, it looks pretty darn good, right? That's why I do that. That's why I like it. That's why you'll like it, too. We're just going to get some of my Natasha Denona Hygiene glass stuff that I like using on the perimeter of my face. This is the Moira Complete Wear Foundation. Ivory usually works for me, so I got 100 light ivory. Could be totally wrong. Don't know. We're going to find out. Let's put that over here. Okay, I think that's going to work. Let's smack that over there. We're going to do this like normal. All right, we're going to use a sponge on one side and a brush on another. I mean, when I'm testing a foundation, not, I don't do that otherwise, but you know, when I first use a foundation, I'm not doing a test on this for the day. Let's get a little bit more on my forehead because I'm like totally off here, not paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay. Just going to go ahead and come down my throat. And we're going to use a brush on this side. Yeah, I think we can definitely tell with this foundation that the brush side, I shouldn't say that because it really does depend on the brush. This brush eats zero foundation, okay? All of it stays on your face. So some brushes do gobble it up, just like a sponge would. I probably shouldn't use this brush when when I'm doing this kind of thing because all of the foundation is going to stay on your face with this brush. It's one of the reasons I like it. I think I like the sponge side better, to tell you the truth. So we're just going to even that out all the way. And then we'll use the powder, which we already know I like. And it should perform good with their own foundation, right? Let's put on my glasses and look at this initially before I powder. I don't think it looks bad. Sometimes the cheaper foundations settle into these lines up here. I don't usually have that problem with a more expensive foundation. But it is too soon to know that right now. Let's get the Moira powder out. The one I have is rose pink. I know the one everybody compares this to is the Givenchy Prism Libre, this one here, which is how I ended up with it. And this one, I don't like the way it does with a sponge. It looks fantastic with a brush though. I mean, it looks like this is doing okay. PETA will not cooperate with me. Every time I look away, it goes out of focus. And yet if I look at the monitor to see if it's going out of focus, I'm going to like run all over my face with this. So I might have to cut out me doing this part. Now we're going to bronze, and look how beautiful this bronzer is. I'm also a little worried. Is that an overspray? Is that going to go away? I'm going to try and wipe that off. Yes, good. That's just an overspray. We can totally wipe that off. Yay. And we could mix them all together, which is what we're going to do. But if you wanted to focus just on the light, maybe in your crease or something, or down your nose, let's do that. I'm so glad that that gold glitter wiped off of there and that it was just an overspray. However, I did just bring some of it that was remnant in the pan to my nose. Oh well. And now we'll blush. And there was a blush that had like, not just two-toned. It was beautiful. But I thought, I mean, it had like coral, whatever. And I thought I could use that even as an eyeshadow because of the different colors. But no, wasn't that just gorgeous? Here, take a look. See, I love the imprints, you know. They just capture my heart. All right, I thought that that was going to be too much blush, but no. Okay. But let's put on a lipstick really quick here, and then I'll go do my brows, my hair, and I'll come back for my final thoughts. So, yeah, I wanted to get more pink with this one because it is summer and lately I've been really boring. It's either a nude or red. But you guys liking the whole berry thing made me want to go ahead and try a pink. Let's see what happens when we blot. I usually put on lipstick like this. I'll really scrub it in. Blot. Scrub in some more, blot. I like. The first thing that we did was eyeshadow, and this is really pretty, and so far there is no glitter on my face. It has not transferred down. So as I look down in the mirror and I blink, I can see that it has come off, all right? It's patchy. I don't know where it's going, but it's not staying there. I'm looking at my face in a 10 by, and there's no glitter on my face, so it's not going on my face, but it is like coming off of my lid, and it's patchy. It leaves in where the wrinkles are. Like I said, not sure where that's going. I think it's really pretty, but for $8.50, I can do better. I think that I can. The next thing we did were liners, and these are $5 each. After I did my hair, though, I did bring the green all the way into the waterline. It's not the hardest eyeliner that I've ever felt in my water and tight line, but it wasn't the softest either. For my money, I would rather have an LA Girl eyeliner. It's the same money, but I think LA Girl acts a little bit better, is a lot more comfortable to use, so this doesn't get a go for me either. Then we moved on to foundation and powder, and I gotta tell you, I think it looks pretty darn good. I don't remember how much the powder was, but I know that I told you guys in a past video that I wouldn't buy this again, because it's insane what this costs, even though this is absolutely beautiful. But that in its place, I would buy this because I thought it looked just as good, actually. So yeah, I would buy that again. I wouldn't hesitate. And the powder is the whole reason that we did all of this. So I think it goes very well with its foundation. I like this complete wear foundation as a first impression. I'll have to get back with you at a later time and let you know as far as a wear test or something goes. First impression wise, I think it looks pretty darn good. For $22, I would expect that it would look like this, though, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not going, wow, that's a great foundation find at the drugstore. But it was really pretty, and it didn't settle into my lines, wrinkles, at least not yet. It didn't create the whole polka dot situation. I have hopes for it. And, you know, I'll probably wear it again to see just for myself how long does this last before anything bad happens. I would just tell you in a voiceover how well this did throughout the day, but the truth is it's not gonna get a fair shake because I'm gonna go soak in Epsom salt, okay, after I get done with this video. So it's not gonna undergo a normal day is what I'm saying, but I like it enough to give it another chance. I reapplied this foundation this morning, and I've been sitting here for probably 4-5 hours at least, and the foundation has progressively made my face look older. I think that it is beautiful initially, but this isn't a foundation you're going to wear all day long, not at least at my age. I think if you're younger and you don't have a whole bunch of wrinkles under your eyes, you might be able to pull this off, but the wrinklage under the eyes is horrendous at this point. All right, then we come to these. I am so happy. I know I already told you this, but I am so happy that was just an overspray, because I would have been a little bit upset if every time I took my brush into this, I was picking up glitter. I'm so glad that that wore off there with me just wiping on it. I think it is a really pretty bronzer. I like it. I don't think that it was way too overdone. It's a pretty good color too. And same thing for this blush. I was shocked though when I dipped my brush into that and came off with that kind of color. I thought for sure it's going to be way too much, but it's not. You saw what I just now did. It's not something that you have to be afraid of. It looks really pretty, and I love that slight ombre to it. And I think it goes with this lipstick really well. So the lipstick, very comfortable, and it's a very nourishing formula. So far, I've done pretty good with it not being on my teeth. It can go from sheer to full on and cover that brown spot. This is very comfortable. And this lipstick's only $7.50. This is 006 Cherry Blossom, in case you wanted to know the shade. The bronzer was $8.50. The blush was $9.50. The price range on this stuff is really good. So in the end, we only had 2 products that I wouldn't buy again. It won't keep me from wearing it again, but it does keep me from buying more of them. And I'm so glad I didn't get like 5. Same with these. Truthfully, I'll probably pass this on to somebody else, and I'll keep the green one because it is green, but I won't buy any more of these. So that's my review of Moira Cosmetics. Tell me below, what do you think? Have you tried the brand? What are your favorite things? Am I missing out on something that I didn't get? Let me know that below. And I'm going to let you know that you are the best part of the Fritzy family. And that if you're not having a blessed day, the way that you get one is to be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya. Bye. And I'm out.
Let me get all this stuff out of the bubble wrap because who wants to listen to that? It can make people pretty emotional when you're doing that. Because they get so emotional, baby, when you play with bubble wrap. Maybe we should try that again from the top. Let's do it! Oh my god, I'm gonna keep saying that, aren't I? Let's do it! Let's do it! Let's do it! All this stuff is just so exciting. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. This one doesn't seem to be that creamy. PETA, you idiot! It's an e-script. Think. You better think. Think about what you're trying to do to me. Yeah, think. I'm not doing a taste test on this foundation. A taste test? Oh, I actually got some in my mouth. I think I put out... I've never put out. I don't know why would you start that rumor about yourself? Okay, now I realize that it is my prerogative to change my prerogative. It's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. When it comes to me and you, it's my prerogative. She gets on my tooth when I do that. She'll go like this and it's like all over the dang place.